Hello, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you're joining me from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, from America, or from Australia, I thank you very much for your contributions on my channel. Please, whenever you watch my video, always go to the comment section and make your comments. Put down whatever you have to say about the video, whatever you have watched in the video, whatever be your own contribution, say it in the comment section. It's all welcome. You can criticize constructively. It's all welcome. It makes us get better to give you a better program. Thank you so much for coming. As you all know, each day I come online, I present to you informations on things that are happening in that contraption called Nigeria, a nation that was formed by Britain and was people were forced into marriage that they were not prepared for. And a lot is going on. It is not well. It has not been going well from the day of creation up to this very moment. There has been a lot of trouble, but the trouble is now much more overwhelming than ever, much more clearer than ever. And that is where we are adding our opinion and asking for a breakup of that very contraption so that people can be able to strive on their own. And when we are talking about the breakup, we are not talking about the breakup out of hate, out of wickedness, or out of whatever. We are not talking down on anybody, but what we are saying is that it is better. Just as they have always been crying each time you see them talking about the most populous black nation in the world, that is not a title. They use that as an excuse, showing that it is very difficult for them to manage. When you know that the most populous black nation in the world is very difficult to manage, why don't you break it up? Break it into pieces so that people can manage themselves. The Arewas can take care of themselves, the Oduduwans can take care of themselves, the Middle Belters can take care of themselves, the Biafrans can take care of themselves, and in each of these regions, they can start afresh to build a strong foundation where every indigenous tribe will have a say. Every indigenous tribe in that very contraption called Nigeria have the right to speak their mind and say their own view. They have the right to use that which is in their land. They have the right. They have economic right of everything that God has blessed them with in their region. That is what we are asking for. The right for every indigenous tribe in that very contraption called Nigeria. That is why when we talk about breakup, we are not calling for war. We are calling for referendum. Referendum. Where people will come together on a vote and talk about their situation of that very contraption called Nigeria. They have to explain by themselves if they want to belong to the contraption or not. You might never know. Some people might decide to vote for Nigeria. Some people will vote for other region. But let that be a decision taken by the majority of the people. Not only few people, about 1% coming together to tell us that the unity of the contraption is non-negotiable. Thank God that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with all his messages, with all his wonderful messages that we will never forget, with all his effort, have broken that message of not discussing the togetherness of Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have torn it apart. Formerly, people don't want us to discuss it. They say it cannot be discussed. It is non-negotiable. But now, it is obvious that everybody in that contraption have agreed that it is negotiable, including Northerners. Even the Northerners have agreed that it is negotiable. Now, the best thing to do and the right thing to do is to conduct a referendum. In that referendum, people can be able to voice their opinion, where they want to belong, what they want with their life, and where they want to go. That is the right way to go, and that is the only way to solve the situation of Nigeria. Referendum alone can stop every death in that very country called Nigeria. Referendum can stop every death, every intimidation, every economic crisis in that very country called Nigeria. The only solution is referendum. That is why we are shouting on top of our voices, extending the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in as much as they have held him down in Nigeria by the DSS through their extraordinary rendition. They abducted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they took him with the DSS and detained him. That will not stop us from talking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done a wonderful job. He has done a great job, which no man will doubt, which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. It doesn't matter. Even the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has voice today to speak, we are given that voice because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we have to respect him and pray for him wherever he is. And I believe that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide him and strengthen him wherever he is. Today, you can see the situation of that contraption called Nigeria. It is not getting better and will not get better any soon. There is one question in my heart that I want to ask. And this message mainly goes to the Northerners. Each time when you see people begin to talk about restructuring or talk about a breakup of that country, the Northerners feel that it is an attack against them. Why? Why do Northerners think that when you talk about the goodness of that very one Nigeria, they think it's an attack against them? When somebody talks about breakup, it's not an attack against the North. You see Northerners, they come, even the Northern elites, mainly the Northern elites, they come and brag of their space of land and their economical wealth that they have. That they have agriculture, they have this and have that. They have gold in their section. Why are they scared of this discussion? Have you ever asked yourself? I'm talking to you, an ordinary person from the North. What we are saying is not a hate speech. We are not hating to the ordinary people in the North. The war we are fighting is against the Fulani Janjaweed in the North, who have taken over the North and dominated the North. Even the ordinary Fulani is not finding it easy. But people have failed to understand this because of the message that they have, because of the message that have injected their brain. Right from the time of Usman Dan Fodio. Usman Dan Fodio injected them with an injection that is very difficult to heal. Reason why they refuse their people to go to school. Reason why they are always empowering them going to Islamic school instead of going to educate them and expose them to life. They will never do that. They only come to brainwash them and frame them up with religion. Whoever is not in their religion is a bad person. Whoever is not in their religion is a criminal. Whoever is in that religion doesn't mean well for them. Who told you that? If you are from the northern side of Nigeria and you are thinking well, remember that even during the government of Jonathan, Muhammad Buhari has not done half of what Jonathan did for the North while he was in power for just 6 years. For just 6 years that Jonathan was in power, Muhammad Buhari has not done half of what he did for the North. And yet they hated him. Not because he wasn't doing anything for them, just because he is a Christian from the southern part of Nigeria. They hated him and they wanted him out by all means possible. Today as we speak, the northern part of Nigeria is impoverished. They have nothing. They don't even have, even the agriculture they are boasting of, they cannot even go to the farm to produce food that they will eat. A lot of them have lost their house, lost their families, lost a lot of people in the north. Why are they not talking? When you come to the social media, you will still see the Southerners crying. That is the difference. We are not the same people. The Southerners are a set of people who knows their right and will always go for it. It doesn't matter who it is concerned. Even if it is their father that is holding them down with their right, a Southerner will go forward to take his right from his father. It doesn't matter. No matter who is concerned, once you are intimidating a Southerner and trying to oppress him, he will speak out. It doesn't matter who it is. You might be his GO, you might be his pastor, you might be his doctor, you might be his caretaker, you might be the one that is feeding him. He will always speak out. But in the north, what do we see? I do not know the kind of charm they have used to hold them down. Even in the most difficult situation, you will never see them revolting. When the Southerner revolt, they say it's a fight against the north. And they preach it with their religion. They buy it and begin to follow it up. But from every indication, if you can tell yourself the truth and you are a Northerner, you will know that the Northerners are suffering much more than every other person in that very country called Nigeria. And why they are suffering is because they don't care to deal with their problem in their home. Instead, they are looking elsewhere. Their elites have deceived them so much, covered their eyes so much, that they cannot even look beyond their noses to see their problem. As we speak, even in the whole insecurity that we're talking about, the southern part of Nigeria is still more secure than the north. Even when the north are in charge of every military post, every important post in Nigeria, when it comes to security, is being held by the north. And still, the north is the most insecure place. Have you asked yourself why? As a northerner, have you asked yourself why? When you talk about hunger, the north have ruled Nigeria more than any other section of Nigeria from independence to date. But yet, north is the most impoverished. North is the most uneducated. Have you asked yourself why? Instead, when you see people pointing out things online, you think it's an attack against you. And you begin to run against it and begin to preach against it. And you begin to try to kill them by all means possible. When they are speaking the obvious, the truth and nothing but the truth. The war we are fighting is not just against the ordinary people in the north. It's against the oligarchy, the Fulani Janjaweed, who have occupied the north and infiltrated the north, not giving the north the voice to speak. The Fulani Janjaweed have taken over the north. You can see in every section, when you see people who are coming online to talk, when you come, they say Northern Forum is speaking. The person who is speaking on behalf of Northern Forum is not even a Nigerian. And the North are quiet. He's not even a Nigerian promoting Fulani agenda. He's not even a Nigerian. And the North are quiet. When he comes, he says, speaking on behalf of the North. Since Mazen Nandekano have been doing a great work of awareness, you see each group coming out to issue this threat and issue that threat from different angles. Who are the head of all those groups? They are all the Fulani Janjaweed. You cannot see a real Northern, a real Nigerian Northern heading any of these organizations that are speaking against what Mazen Nandekano is doing and what Sunday Igboho is doing. The people who are against the Southerners, even the Southern governors now have joined the queue, speaking the right thing. The people who are against the truth are those elites from the North, those Fulani Janjaweed. They have sworn that they will never allow the North to succeed. And yet the Northerners are keeping silent. The agitation that the South is carrying on now, holding very strong, it is the North that is supposed to do the agitation. But they are quite silent. That is why the South cannot be silent. I cannot be together with them because they have embraced it. It is okay with them. It seems they are very much satisfied. One of my brother who always gave a message, brother Simon Eba, he said it, that every Muslim North will be much more happy to have a caliphate in the North instead of having a Nigeria that everybody will belong into. Instead of having a Nigeria that everybody will belong into. They don't want this, your secular Nigeria. They don't want it. And that is truth. What he said is truth. Every Northern Muslim in the North prefer a Muslim country in the North than a secular state in the North. That is why most of them are practicing Sharia. And they are happy with it. But for those of us who are in the South, we want a secular state where everybody can exist happily. Regardless your religion, regardless your tribe, regardless your color, regardless of your tongue. We exist happily. That is the total different. And we cannot allow ourselves to dive into this very matter that you don't want to address about yourselves. We don't want to be part of it. That is why we want out. So when we are asking for breakup, it is not that of hate. It is not that of hate. We are trying to save our head, save our unborn children, so they will not be consumed by the Fulani Janjaweed, just as I've done in the North. Why are you not asking? The insecurity in the North is worse than any other. North have become worse than Somalia as we speak so. Kidnapping on daily basis every minute. You begin to share the video. At times you get tired of sharing the videos. I don't have to be playing the video because you have seen them every now and again. Even in your on their conventional media that always suppress information, they can't suppress it anymore. They are showing kidnapping after kidnapping, even up to kidnapping babies in the northern part of Nigeria. And yet, an elite of the North will come and say it is okay. The Northerners are not rioting. They are not protesting about what is happening in the North. Instead, they are focused on the southern part of Nigeria that want to secure themselves. Instead, you see them coming to make argument of open grazing. Open grazing. That is what they are trying to push to the southern part of Nigeria, to destabilize the southern part of Nigeria. Thank God that the governors are waking up gradually, even though they are still weak. Even though they are still weak, I pray that the Southerners will wake up more and talk more and stand up and speak up more. They have issued several communiques, which are good and right, but not strong enough to stand for us. Why are the Northerners not talking? Why are you silent? Why are you allowing your elites in the North to intimidate you and to make you perpetually a slave in their hand? Insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria cannot be mentioned. Nobody is safe in the North. And yet, the Northerners are not protesting. They are not complaining. They are just quiet about it. We can't be part of this. There are so many intelligent people in the northern part of Nigeria, so many intelligent people who have been held bound and tied down. They can't speak anymore. They don't have a voice. You don't see them online come to talk, just the way Southerners are doing, because they are being oppressed. I'm going to play for you a video of a northern girl, what she has to say, a message she had for the northern elites. Maybe they can listen to her.
We are suffering. An average northerner cannot feed properly. Thank God that everything is relatively cheap in northern Nigeria. If not, I don't know what would have happened. Aside food, what else do we have? But we are the ones owning oil wells. We are the ones. See, one thing I want Arewa to understand is all these people that you think got our back, if anything happens, they have dual citizenship. That's good subarum. Zamu chinyekamu, zamu chikwakwa. If they leave, we are doomed. If this country splits, wallahi muzam fisha wahala. Because when it comes to education, we are not educated. We are backwards in every standard. But we have been holding power for the longest of time. So why are we backwards? Some people have placed us that way. And we need to question authority right now. Because in Abiyabache, Musa Mpishan Wahala.
If they don't kill her, but there are good people out there, let them continue to speak. We are not talking against them. The fight is not against them. The fight is against destruction, against the Fulani Janjaweed who want to destroy every indigenous tribe in Nigeria. And we don't want to be part of it. That is the message. Wherever you are watching me from, share this video with everybody that needs to see it. Let them see it and know our view. They cannot change the story. It doesn't matter how they do it. It doesn't matter what they do. They cannot stop us. Even if they hold our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, we will continue to talk and say it the way it is. May Chukwu Kakabiama continue to protect Mazen Nandekano wherever he is. May Chukwu Kakabiama strengthen Mazen Nandekano more and more and give him more strength and knowledge to impact in us. We are waiting for him. Very soon, Mazen Nandekano is going to join us. Thank you so much wherever you are watching from. Please kindly share the video to everybody who needs to watch it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and join us at all times. Remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.